What if I wanted to build a ninja star for this weekend? So here is a picture that has multiple examples of ninja stars, um, and this one has like 5 teeth, this got 6, this got a bunch, whereas this one has 4, this is only 3, which is the smallest number of teeth that we have on this example. It doesn't mean that if there is only 3 teeth, it's a less work than what it's got 8 teeth. So it's the same work. I have another picture here. The the blades are sharpened on the head of this arrow, whereas I've got another example here where it looks like the entire outside curve, including the arrow and the circular part, is sharpened. So out of these 3 examples and these templates and this example and this one, I think this got the more complex ones and with the dimensions on this one too. So let's start working on this one, and then we'll see if we can use this trick to replicate one of these from this template. So with that, let's get started on building a ninja star. First thing first, I want to pull in this image and I want to process it by double clicking on it. First thing would be calibrate, and I want to take the longest distance that I have. This image is not the best of quality that I found from the internet, but hey, we got to work out with whatever we got. I want to keep that on XY plane, and then I want to adjust the axis plane with the center of this star. There, that should do. So let me start sketching on XY plane. Before actually I want to sketch, I want to get my facts straight. How much do I want to sketch? So as I said before, I have 6 identical tooths spaced at the same angle around this circular hole. So all these 6 tooth makes up 360 degree in total. I can build only one tooth and then replicate it using lattice workbench. And then again, I think of one tooth, it has symmetry across these vertical axis. So I can build half a tooth. Actually, I can build this half portion and then mirror it to make one full tooth and then replicate it 6 times. Looking at this side profile, it looks like this entire structure is symmetrical again across this horizontal line. So on that half teeth, on this half tooth that I'll be building, I can actually build the top half of this. So actually I want to build 1/4 of this one tooth and then start processing with that one. All right, that's enough chit chat. Let's actually build this sketch on XY plane. So I want to build half of the sketch and I want to start working on this tooth. So let me actually take care of all the curves. So there is that, and I want to set my boundaries, and I want to do something like that. Then let me take endpoints and endpoints, draw in this big arc and this middle one. So essentially that's my sketch. Let me put some constraints on it. This inner curve has radius of 8. Now diameter of 8, so radius of 4. This line has to be radial, okay, and the angle between this line and the vertical axis should be 360 divided by 6 divided by 2, so that makes 360 over 12, 30. And then this point is at 80 diameter circle, so the height would be 40. All right, what else are we missing? This is given as 60 radius, so this one is radius 60. All right, this is given as radius 7, so radius 7. What else? We have 3 degrees of freedom. This point is 6.5. Is it 6.5? I think so. So this is, so this point and this line, the distance between them is 6.5. All right, this point is 25 millimeter above from the horizontal line. We have 1 degrees of freedom, which is, so since this is a half circle, it appears it's a half circle. So this line is actually at a normal direction from this center. So can I put that on this line? Yes. So that constrains everything. Awesome. So we got that sketch. Now I have to build it up by, so this is 4. I'm building half of it. I have to build it up by 2. Okay. That's our base unit. Now to apply the sharpness, this edge here, I will have to do cut all across this line. The easiest way to do it is actually build that pad that I'll be cutting away and then make the cut. So let me work on that. On the front side, let me build a sketch on XZ plane, okay, and I want to go back to the picture. So this is 60-degree angle with the vertical. So if I want to draw a circle, the angle between this will be 60. So that's what I want to draw here. I want to draw a rectangle, excuse me, not a circle, a rectangle which will have an angle of 60 between this line and this line. The angle would be 60. All right, and this height should be 2, but let's go a little bit more, so 2.5. Okay, now what I want to do is I want to take that profile, place it on this edge. So let me hide this one for now, but bring the sketch back. I want to take this profile and place it here so I can make a loft around that edge. The easiest way to do it with mapping. All right, I want to place it in here. Let me take this point. Nope, that's not what I wanted. So where will be this line? Okay, reference 2 would be this node. Can I select that node? Maybe I have to hide this picture. Hold on. Okay, selecting. Can I go select this point? Yes, normal to edge. Now I want to align it with this line. So maybe okay, let's try this one. Around y-axis, let's say 90. Yes, exactly. That's where I want it to be. All right. So there is that. Now, what I want to do is I want to make a loft. I want to make a sweep. So this is the sketch, and I want to create a solid with the sweep path would be this line and this line. I want to create a solid. All right. Cool. It looks great. Let me bring back this extrude. What I want to do is I want to make a cut. I want to keep the extrude. I want to delete this new sweep. And that's our sharp edge. I want to hide this one and hide this one. No, not that one. I wanted to hide this sketch. So that's our sharp edge. Let me bring back the image. So that's our sharp edge, 1/4 of a tooth. What I want to do now is I want to say rename that as 1/4 tooth. Now let's mirror that. Which one do you want to do first? XY or X or YZ? Let's go YZ. Okay, so that's our half tooth. I'll make a union and say half tooth. Okay, now I want to make it another mirror on XY plane, so it will go on the other side. Okay, yeah, it's there. Let me hide this. So there, that's my full tooth. So half tooth makes tooth. Okay, and let me define that real quick. Okay, that's our one tooth, right? That's our one tooth. Now I want to replicate that 5 more times to make this whole star. Then easiest way to do it is do the lattice, or you can go the hardest way, which is copy and paste that 5 more times and adjust the angle. Let's do that with lattice 2 workbench. Do the polar pattern and make total count as 6. That's how many we want to do. This transform is unnecessary. I just wanted to do it anyway. So there, everything lines up. Now select the tooth, select the polar array, and hit populate with copies. And that does not look what we wanted to. Okay, how about I come to referencing and say first item. Yes, perfect. So this is, we can hide these two and select this one, go back to part and make a union. And this will be ninja star. Okay, maybe refine it one more time and hide our object, hide our image. Look at that, we got our ninja star built in no time. So the hardest part was to make that 1/4 thing, and now it's like it's easy. Do some replication. I think I see a groove here which I can make easily by selecting this line and one of these lines and make a chamfer, and if it is 8, the inside diameter side is 10, so chamfer would be 1 millimeter. Is it one on this side, one on the other side? Yes. All right, cool. Oh, maybe I should have said Ninja Star Final. Yes. And with the same principle, let's try building which one we want to build. Let's go with the first one, because these three are the same, they are vertically symmetric, so we'll have to build half of it. And these three, one, these 5 and number 6, they are not vertically symmetrical, so let's go with this one, see actually if we can build this part. All right, that's our base sketch. Obviously I did a lot of guessing because there were no dimension and I was trying to replicate this image, and that's the closest I could go with this short time. I bet I could do better if I spend some more time. However, looks like this image is not itself uniform, so this gap is not consistent at here, so that's the best guess we could do. Anyway, that's our first sketch done. Let me take that up 2 millimeter, so the total thickness would be 4. Now this image doesn't say which edges are sharp. What I can do is I can make this edge sharp and this edge and this edge, so outer these edges are sharp. And I'll do the same trick. I'll do that 60-degree angle trick for this one as well, so let's make that sharp. Was it XY plane? Now we want to build it on the front face, so XZ plane. Okay, let's make that on XZ plane. We don't need this pad right now, but since it's there, let's keep it. All right, as we remember from the previous practice, this angle between these two lines would be 60. and I want to keep this height as 2.5. All right, now the next big challenge is to place this profile at our desired location, which would be this line, and then where's the node? Oh, I hide this picture. Now I can select the node. Okay. It doesn't look like where it is now, so normal to edge. That's somewhere there, but we want to flip the direction. We want to go to this way, so that would be the Z direction, say 90. Let's see if it works. Nope, wrong axis. The Y axis 90. Yes, working. How about 180? Yes, we want it right there. We want it right there. All right, now let's take this sketch and sweep it around this line, that line, this line, finally this edge. Okay. Ooh, it looks beautiful. So on the sweep, transition it says right corner. So if it didn't work, we would go with different ones. But since it is working, why bother messing it up? So keep this one, delete this one. There, that's our unit. Awesome. So we are keeping that as half tooth. I want to mirror that part on XY plane, and that becomes our full tooth. Union those, make it a tooth. Okay. Now I want to use the lattice workbench to make it 5 more replications. So bring in the polar array. At the count, let's make it 5. Okay. I want to transform that. I don't know if it makes any difference, but let's make this change anyway. Okay. Now select the tooth, select the polar array, and we want to do copy. And referencing, we want to do first item. Whoa, looks great. Hide the tooth, hides the polar array. So as I said moments ago, this image was itself not uniform. So one tooth lines up good and the rest of them are like around the same place, but we know that our calculations is right. So we are good. So that's our ninja star. Let's make it a one array. And now I want to do that chamfer thing. I know that it doesn't matter, but since we did it in the previous one, I want to do it here too. We want to keep 1 millimeter chamfer around this edge. And finally, take this one. Should have probably refined it here. So if I refine it there, I have to do the chamfer in later one. Let's not worry about the chamfer too much. Okay, got that. Now that is final ninja star final. See, that was easy. The previous one, this one, we built only half of it because it was symmetrical with the vertical axis. But on this one, since the tooth was not itself symmetrical vertically, we built the whole tooth and then did the sharp edge and then replicate them. So not bad. uh, I hope you liked this process, and I will see you next time. Thank you.